Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily readings. So today we're taking a look at how you can let go of your negative feelings if you're currently feeling a bit frustrated, okay? So going by that description, you can already figure out whether or not this is going to be your reading or not, okay? So we're going to be looking at a description of your current frustration, why you're feeling bothered by the situation, something that you're learning from it, how you can center yourself and let go of any negative feelings, and what will change for you when you let go of controlling the outcome, and finally how you can be more patient and gentle in the future. Okay, so this reading is for anyone who is feeling frustrated, angry. How can they make peace with their current ongoing situation? Okay, right, so let's get into this for you then. What is going on for our collective, please? Thank you. The Five of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, that tells me that this is a very complicated situation here at hand. There could have been a lot of trickery that's been used here as well. Maybe you were tricked into something, or someone was tricked. When it comes down to you, again, just take it as it resonates, okay? Because everyone's dealing with different situations. But there was trickery and manipulation at hand. Somebody was either taken as being naive, or someone had their naivety used against them with this Page of Coins. Okay, that can also indicate loyalty, courage and ambition that was directed towards the wrong place or towards the wrong person, and someone's feeling really frustrated because there's also a message here about time with the Page of Coins. Someone feels that they have had their time wasted, and that's the worst feeling ever, okay? Because obviously time, that's not something that you can get back. You know, it's not like you can get a refund on your time. So I do apologize for the sudden pause there. I had to stop filming for a minute because I was sneezing. I think the pollen's changing up in the air or something. But as I was saying, this is it's given me the overall impression that you're feeling frustrated because you feel that your time was taken for granted. You weren't appreciated. There could also be like a change of job here that's being required of you. Okay, again, that's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. But it's almost like a dead-end situation here. Okay, you were investing into a dead-end situation. Could be a dead-end job, a dead-end relationship. Again, different people, different circumstances. Okay, that's the overall feeling of frustration though. It's like, well, that was a waste of my fucking time. Okay, why are you feeling bothered by this, the Ace of Wands? Because you could have been doing something else. You could have been doing something different, something that was more what's the word? So something that had sustenance or substance to it. Okay, see with that wand how there's new growth. You could have been doing something that was far more worthwhile in your opinion. Okay, what is it our collective is learning from this situation? Wow, quite a lot apparently. The Queen of Cups. Now that's off balance, so is that one, the Knight of Cups, and then you got the Seven of Cups. Okay. Something that you're learning here is to be more selective, I'm getting with this. Okay, these two energies that have come out of the deck in the position that they have, and I'm going to switch out to the overhead camera so that you can see. See how this one here is full on its side, and then these two are kind of a bit wishy-washy, undecided, right? And they're all Cups energy. It's to do with emotions. So you're learning not to, number one, get too emotionally involved with someone or something too quickly. You're learning not to overly romanticize something or people. Okay, again, depending on exactly what this is that you're dealing with. You're being more fussy about who it is that you're letting in. You're being more selective when it comes down to the things that are being told to you. You're not emotionally led. Okay, that's why you got these 3 cups that have come out, and they've come out in the sort of scattered way that they have, right? Your 7 of cups now, that by itself is already a really sort of scattered energy, and it's come out off balance. So you're learning to take a step back before you act on anything. You're learning not to jump in blindly, just head first into anything new, just purely based off emotional decision making. Okay. I mean, this here is really giving me this vibe of like false promises. You know, it's like all fur coat, no knickers type energy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So you're being more cautious in future of when someone is trying to overplay an offer or overplay their hand or overact who they actually are. Okay, again, depending on your circumstance, this is more to do with you learning to be more discerning, cleverer, and definitely not falling for the sweet words and the sweet promises that others so frequently give. Okay, with all this energy coming out off balance, it's like there's no sustenance, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the sustenance behind what others are saying, or the sustenance behind what they're doing, why they're doing things. And then it's like you're even looking at yourself, and you're questioning every decision now that you yourself make, and you're like, okay, I want to do this, that, and the next, but to what end? What do I want to achieve through doing this? And then figuring out as to whether or not there's a better way for you to do these things, to achieve these things. 5 of coins at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I have no idea what that noise was. It legit sounded like a trump. I don't know if it came through on the microphone. I think someone's done something to their car. You know how boy racers like to tweak certain bits on their car and make it sound a bit louder. Someone's done that, and it legit sounded like a fart. So, I mean, I don't know. Probably not the look they're going for, but that's definitely what they've achieved. But anyway, I mean, maybe it was. Maybe that's the new thing. Boy racers like fart in cars. Who knows? Okay, 5 of coins. Excuse my little tangent. It says literally, look, life is hard right now, so look around, help is at hand. It's the lack energy, okay? If pushed out or ghosted, or, you know, otherwise forgotten about, or, you know, someone financially struggling here. But I'm getting self-worth, okay? Someone's self-worth, someone who is resonating with this read, your self-worth has taken a huge hit. It's taken a huge knock. And the other thing that you're learning here is your self-worth is not tied up into how much you have in the bank, or how much you've achieved in life, or how productive. Because again, coins can be about production. You're learning your self-worth is not tied up into how productive you are, okay? Self-worth, it's something that runs a lot deeper than that. Okay, so how can you center yourself and let go of negative feelings? Strength reversed. Yeah. I'm getting the word surrender with this one. But the funny thing is as well, I am also getting coward energy with strength reversed. So sometimes, because it's a lion and a maiden, it's not just the maiden and it's not just the lion. So I'm getting like opinions of other people. Try not to put too much stock into what other people may or may not think about you, okay? Because ultimately, it's going to be none of your business anyway, okay? Strength reversed, that's like surrender the fact that sometimes there are going to be people out there who will have a negative opinion on you, okay? And you know what? That's absolutely fine. Okay, that's the whole sort of let them type energy, okay? Try not to fight against others' misconceptions of who you are or what your intent is, okay? Because again, with that message about cowardice, it's like someone's basically accusing you or will be accusing you of splitting as soon as things get hard, and that's not what's going on at all, okay? So that's like definitely a misrepresentation that somebody has of you. It's like, oh, what's this, you're skinning out now because things are just getting hard, and what's this, now you can't hack it because things are getting a little bit difficult. It's like, no, actually I'm skinning out of here because there's nothing left here for me. You know, it's not the same thing. It's entirely different. And then of course you have the Sun, the most positive card in tarot. I mean, you got to put yourself first in this equation. I don't know how much clearer Spirit can make that one, okay? Your growth has to be a priority right now. And you know what, if other people want to call you selfish and a coward for that, then let them, because fuck them, like, seriously. Okay, the Spirit's literally saying, like, success lies ahead if you keep to the path, if you keep to the path that you're on, okay? Again, don't allow others to emotionally manipulate you or emotionally blackmail you or bribe you into staying any longer than you should in any situation that isn't bringing you joy, happiness, abundance, peace, prosperity, that isn't contributing to your life in a positive manner, okay? Never ever stay longer than what is necessary, right? What's going to change for our collective? Thank you. When they let go of controlling the outcomes, the King of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna feel a lot more emotionally regulated once you start getting a handle on this, okay? You're gonna feel a lot more in control of your emotions, and definitely more in control of the direction of your own life, okay? Literally says support yourself before you can support others. So again, age-old cliche, you can't pour from an empty cup. Okay, that's really appropriate for this that's coming through. And right now, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, maybe even financially, you're running on empty. You've given all that you could to a person or to a situation. Now you're running on empty, okay? You've got to turn it back towards yourself, right? That's King of Cups. How can our collective be more patient and gentle with themselves in the future, please? Thank you. The Moon, and that landed quite abruptly. And the Nine of Wands, you've got to face your fears. Again, Spirit's making this message crystal clear, okay? You've got to face your fears. You can't run from the things that frighten you. The things that terrify you. You've got to face it head on, come what may. Real world example of that, like, strangely enough, happened only just yesterday. We had to go back out to the garden centre for more compost. And for anyone who doesn't know, I was brought up around a lot of dogs, but after having children, I became like weirdly, deathly afraid of dogs. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if there was some kind of emotional thing going on, like a caveman survivability thing that went on. But strange dogs, I will not go anywhere near a dog that I'm not familiar with. I've just got it in my head that they're going to attack, right? Where it's come from, haven't a clue. But anyway, yesterday at the garden centre, there's this huge black lab. She was dotting around the shop, crashing into everything. She was jumping up on people, causing chaos. People were screaming because they didn't know what was going on, and they were agitating this dog even more and just getting her more pent up. Obviously, this dog was lost, looking for its owner, but in the meanwhile, it was causing chaos, like a bill in a china shop. So me and a couple of other people just grabbed the dog's collar. We're looking for the information on the dog's collar. Really, like, ridiculously big black lab. I think one of the biggest I've ever seen. And even though I was deathly afraid, I remained stoic and calm. We had to get the information off her collar. We had to stop her darting around because she could have knocked over a child. She could have knocked over a frail old person and really caused someone a lot of damage, right? So with her being agitated, she grabbed my hand in her jaws, and immediately I clenched my fist to stop her getting any fingers if she did clamp down. But the whole time I just stayed still and calm and just faced this fear. It was crazy because it's like when you get your adrenaline going, but you can't outwardly show any kind of fear, because the second you do that, the dog's going to pick up on it, they're going to respond to it, and then they will bite. So she had her jaws clamped around my fist for what felt like ages and ages and ages. But anyway, it just reminded me of that, because it's like literally stand your ground and face your fear, no matter what it is, okay? And remain calm while you're doing it as well, if possible. So hopefully that real life example that I just give you can better explain the energy that's going on for this read, okay? Where Spirit's like, look, stand your ground, face your fear, okay? For anyone who's wondering, by the way, yes, it was a happy result at the end. My understanding is the dog was taken into the warehouse through the back so she could calm down, and the owner came and collected her. No harm done to anybody. Just in case, and I don't want to leave that open-ended, just in case anyone's like, oh my God, what happened? But yeah, everything worked out well in the end. But the point is, if I had freaked out, if I had pulled my hand away immediately, she would have bit me. There's no question. She would have bit me. She would have reacted if I had pulled away and freaked out and screamed or whatever, okay? So energetically, don't pull away, don't freak out, don't scream energetically. Face it head on. So yeah, look. Devil energy at the bottom of the deck. There are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. None at all. The moon with the devil, that's a fear. It can be an irrational fear, or it can be a legitimate fear. But at the end of it all, you know what your fear is, and it's real to you. It is real to you. The devil only has as much power as what you give it. Okay? Yeah, do you see? Nine of Swords, the Nightmare card. It only has as much power as what you give it. So, the message with this, stand your ground, face your fear, don't freak out, don't panic, right? Remain calm. Don't allow someone else to emotionally manipulate you. And free yourself from these restraining, because it's an energy of bondage and restraint and conflict, and you're needing to free yourself from that kind of environment. Okay, and the only way that you're going to do it is through calm determination rather than freaking out and running away or overreacting. Okay, so definitely yes, avoid any kind of overreaction on your own part, because that can absolutely make things so much worse than it needs to be. Okay, right, what else for our collective, please? What else for our collective? Whoa. It's okay not to have all the answers. They will come when you need them. Yeah. Yeah, the answers will come when you're needing them, and explore the possibilities. So yeah, it is time for you to explore something new, something different than this devil, 9 of swords energy, definitely. And I promise you it does get better. So someone's dealing here with depression. And feeling like there's nothing that they can do about their situation. That's your depression speaking. Okay. That's your depression speaking. For definite. You have a healing message for our collective here, please. And again, it doesn't really make a difference if this is a scenario that's playing on within a work situation, or if it's something that's going on within a romantic relationship or a familial relationship, okay? The energy is still the same, no matter how it's applicable to your own life. Right, so you've got number 26. Deep freeze. Everything has its season. Yeah. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. So you've got to give yourself permission to rest. Okay. The cold winter beckons for you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It is time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity and take a pregnant pause that allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere but not needing to. This is also a time for you to put all of your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now, so reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest and dream. Or reversed, and I do give you the reversed meaning as well, because obviously people are going to resonate differently with the different messages, okay? So reversed is nothing that you can do right now will amount to anything substantial, no matter how much you try to push, manipulate or cajole. Life wants you to take a break. You need to do this now, lest you become exhausted and then forced to rest. What you need will be there for you when you emerge in the springtime. For now, winter has its own ideas for you, so wait for signs of spring. Yeah, it's time to stop investing in that. And you know it deep in your psyche, you know it. And that's why you're feeling frustrated, because you're like, yeah, I can't invest any more than I already have into that. But by the same token, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do about it either. I don't know how I'm going to make things better. And Spirit's saying, right, so you acknowledge that there is a serious problem here. But by the same token, you've also acknowledged that at the moment, you're feeling powerless to do anything about it. So what to do is to take that pause, breathe, okay? And then when you're feeling strong enough, you can start facing it, okay? But this feels like that moment where you're watching what's going on. Again, using what happened to me just yesterday as a metaphor for this. You're watching what's going on. You're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. You figured out something's not right. And that potentially things could get a lot worse. So you're taking that moment right now to sort of breathe. Calm yourself in preparation to take the necessary action. So you're at that moment of building yourself up, okay? Taking that pause. What else for our collective, please? Thank you. I'm stable, number 4. Yep. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You're the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. Yeah. So if you freak out and lose your shit, you're not going to be that stable influence that you're needing to be right now. Yeah. Okay, so I do need to leave that one there. I just genuinely hope that reading has been helpful to someone. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading with me, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Don't forget to go check out all of the zodiac readings and the other dailies as well. There's so many uploads that I've done. You're bound to find something that's going to be useful for you. But yeah, thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.